Actually running a little behind. It's like 4+ pitting edema in both of his feet. Serenity, thank you for all your help. Alright, so the way my child acted when I drop her off at school should be literally illegal. She really be giving them people a time. Hi Carrie, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
I was just calling just to let you know I'm actually running a little behind. I'll be there by 9:25, 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll see you then. Thank you. I just love nice people. Hello, my name is Shakiria Watson and welcome back to my channel. As you read by the title, we will be doing a home health video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Shakiria Watson. As I said, I create content on nursing, womanhood, motherhood, and God. If you like those things, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And just a little background for those who are new to my channel. I have been a nurse for 6 years now. I have done home health before for a short time, and now I am currently on a travel assignment doing home health. I have 4 years in travel experience and 2 years in just staff. 5 years ago, I created a video on a day in the life of a home health nurse. So basically we're just gonna do the same thing, but it's an updated version. Your girl is gonna go harder and be more thorough. That video did very well and I did not expect it, so I imagine that you guys would appreciate this video even more. I think I'm going to actually do a series of home health because I noticed that there's a lot of people who's interested in it, specifically new nurses or people who just simply have not done home health before. So far, I have checked in with my company and let them know that I'm out and about, the people who I'm going to see and the ones who did not answer. It is 8:47 and I'll make it to my first patient at 9:25. As you heard by the call, I was originally supposed to be there between 8:30 and 9 a.m. but you know, things happen. So I was just calling to let her know that I was going to be actually a little late and let her know the updated time. I like to be transparent and let them know that I'm running behind because things do happen. I like to keep that communication very open because it can definitely be hard to continue communicating while you're driving all day. At this moment for my travel assignment, I am in Georgia. Today we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 people. It depends. I wasn't able to get an answer from 2 people and 1 other person. I have to kind of just wing it. Yesterday I tried to start this vlog and it just did not go right. Yesterday I just felt like it was not a good day for me. Yeah, it just wasn't a good day, so we're gonna start over today. If you're not a new subscriber and you've actually watched my previous videos about home health, you're probably laughing and trying to figure out what changed my mind. So there are multiple factors that made me change my mind about home health. Number 1 being that I have a child now. She's 2 years old, and most daycares, they're not necessarily open. You know, they're Monday through Friday, no weekends. I travel with my daughter and I need her to be able to have a daycare to rely on. Whenever I am looking for my travel assignments, I make sure that whatever travel assignment that I do, I look up the area, make sure there's a daycare that either fits my schedule And if it doesn't fix my schedule, I have to look for another assignment. What I have found is that home health actually fits my assignment the best because of the 8-hour shift, mostly days, which is I try to schedule my people maybe 8 to 5, 7 to 3, 8 to 4, depending on that day. I get 40 hours guaranteed every week. I'm not required to work any overtime. Home health, and that's the number one reason I decided to get back into home health. Now that I'm in home health, other reasons that I am enjoying home health again is because 18-19-year-old me didn't know anything about accountability, organization, structure, routine. 26-year-old me, girl, that's all I'm craving. I want that structure. I want that organization. I want to have better time management. So it's really challenging me to incorporate those skills that I'm requiring at this old age. I realized that I like travel nursing, anything travel nursing, number one. So if I'm going to have all of those benefits on top of maximizing my pay, I would rather do it under travel nursing rather than as staff, because I feel like there are certain things that are required, such as working on weekends or holidays, that I just kind of don't want to do. I feel like it's kind of more flexible because the company's not wanting to pay me time and a half, so it just kind of leverages it for me rather than being staff and being required to work on call or on the weekends or holidays with the child. There are some home health companies who are paid hourly as staff, but this specific company that I'm working with, they are per visit, which is another benefit that I have found for me from being staff versus nursing. I actually get paid hourly, so I'm not stressed to see 10 people in a day just to make my money. If I start at this time and end at this time, I get paid for all the time that's in between that. No matter if the people are there or cancel or anything like that, the time that I'm spending calling and making the arrangements, I am able to get that amount. These are just some of the benefits and reasons why I came back to home health. And so far, so good. I definitely have changed the way I chart, the way I view things, the way I educate people. Of course, being that I have 6 years now, so it makes it so much more easier and doable versus when I just was a new nurse, maybe 1 year of experience. I don't know why my camera cut off, and I was really just young and didn't know what I was, not necessarily know what I was doing, because I knew what I was doing. It was just, it's just, I don't know, more, it was more foreign then than it is now. I guess that's the best way I could put it, because with anything, with time, you know, it gets better. And if you want more information on how I find housing, where I find housing, just let me know and I'll do a separate video on it. Actually, I want to do like an entire ebook on that, because I get so many questions about how do I find that, how do I find this, housing. Yeah, I want to do a whole ebook on that and how to keep travel assignments going, because that's the main thing. So everyone around me can have everything they need.
Fellas, East Coast, fellas, West Coast, feel me. Say what? Dirty South, here we go. Can y'all really feel me, baby girl? East Coast, feel me.
Alright, so I have made it to my first patient house. I made it. It is 9:22 a.m. And I really like to get here before 8:30, but you know, things happen when you have a daughter. Before I go in, I like to see what I'm doing. So with us in this particular company that I'm with, we use something called buddy codes, which would look like SN93, SN92, SN11, SN, then it'll say like wound care, SN lab. and so on. Every facility has their own and their own different meanings, but with this particular one, we have to do wound care. Before I go in, I like to look at the wound care orders and look at the measurements before what it was last time we measured, just to compare and see if the wound is getting smaller or whatever. I also look at the diagnosis. Even if I've seen them a million times, I still like to look at the diagnosis because it can be easy to forget what they're diagnosed with and skip out on some education. And just like the other one, we use the same tablet. So
Say what? West Coast feel dirty. Can y'all really feel I got pick it. East Coast feel West Coast feel
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky. That guy, for you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone. But see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it, but if I let you know, you can know I'm telling nobody. Are you responsible? I'm not just here. Is it my go? Is it your go? Right now I'm not. Say yes or say no, 'cause I really feel right. Tell me if that's alright. Boy, won't you pick me up at the park right now?
it's 10:30 and I just finished my first patient's visit. I usually like to finish charting before I go to my next patient, but because of course I was a little late today, I am actually going to have to wait on that person to chart, maybe find a little spare time in between my day and finish that charting, because I told my next patient I'll be there between 10 o'clock and 10:30. It's 10:30 now. I'm 2 minutes away, or 1 minute away. It'll be 10:31, and I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna just chart a little later. Alright, and I do the same thing. Look over their orders. I want to make sure that this person didn't get new wound care orders, actually, because okay, no new changes. So yeah, we just go in and do our thing. And he has like 4+ pitting edema in both of his feet. And
Okay.
I think he doesn't have an appointment till like January, but I'm just kind of worried and would love for him to get checked out, because I don't know if if this is chronic or anything. I just noticed I actually just finished getting caught up on charting with my first patient. I told y'all I was not able to finish, and now I'm on my way to my third patient. Because that we're taking a good amount of time to get back to this side of town, that's the reason I was able to catch up. But I cannot lie, I am starving. I don't necessarily like to eat out when I am on the road, number one, because I got food at home. You do grow up to be your mom. She called me at 11:18 and said it takes her an hour to get to our home. It's 12:25 now, so she should either just be pulling in or about to pull in, and we're gonna meet her at her house. I have the Sony ZV-1, and just comment below if you have that camera, but for some reason it just randomly cuts off. I don't know if it's hot. Oh, it's hot, so I'll just probably have to see you guys when I leave my next patient house or when I pull up, because it kind of is facing the sun, causing it to be a little warmer. Bag secured. We got some blood draw. So I got it sitting on ice right now, and I am on my way to the nearest hospital that we use to drop the blood off. And I think it's about 10 minutes away, so not that far. I actually was supposed to get this blood yesterday, but it clotted before I got to the place. I ended up doing her blood draw before I did like all her wound care, and I didn't have any ice, so it clotted before I got to the place. Cool, fine. I just kind of set up a PRN visit so that I can get that done today, and we did like a normal visit. Although I didn't do her wound care, I just, because I did it yesterday, I just did a blood draw. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We on our way, about to drop off the bag. I kind of already got it labeled and everything. Like I said, it was supposed to be yesterday, so everything is literally still the same. I didn't have to change anything except like the date on the form. I still have 3 people to see. It's 1:30, so 1:38 to be exact. Excuse me. And I think I'm making pretty good time as of right now. I like to be off to get my daughter by, I would really like to be off by 5 p.m. but I try to be off at 5:30 p.m. because her daycare closes at 6 p.m. So if I get to the point where it's 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. honestly, and I still have a good amount of people that I know after being timed out, I know I will not be able to see, I would let my facility know, like, hey, I have to get my daughter at 6 p.m. Is it okay if I send these visits back and I can try them another day? And they've been pretty. I've only had to do that maybe once or twice. I actually need to go and get gas as well. And I want to tell you guys, if you're doing home health or you're wanting to do home health, I want to tell y'all about this app that I use, and it gives me cash back, and I'm in love with it. This is not like a sponsored thing or anything. I truly use this on my own, because you're driving all day long, and that means you're constantly filling up gas. Why not get cash back? I've been using this app maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and I've already made $30 on it.
Like what we locked eyes. I look away from time to time.
Lab drop off complete, at least. And I must just have to put it out there. Kudos, big kudos to the content creators, because they make it look real easy, and it's not easy at all. With this, you know, of course, education, and also I will be filling up a pill box, the pill planner that they use for the Monday to Friday. That is the skill requirement that we do for this patient. I'm on my way there, so that visit will be pretty straightforward. Education, I love those visits where I go in and I know that it's gonna be an actual skill. They're my most favorite, because even though, you know, education is required at these visits, some of those patients look at you like, okay girl, like literally they just treat you kind of like a stranger in their house, and eventually they get upset or frustrated because sometimes they can feel like they've heard the same things over and over by the same people, whether it's doctors, nurses, in the medical field, period. They've heard these things over and over, so it gets awkward at times. So I like those visits where they actually have a skill requirement. Even though home health is optional, it can still be, I'll just say, awkward. one more patient, no, 2 more people to go to. But I have to travel 30 plus minutes to get to that patient, those 2 patients. My tank is empty. The app I wanted to tell you guys about is called Upside. This is not a sponsor or anything. I actually don't do sponsorships. This is my first time, you know, getting back into YouTube and being serious about, just to show you my seriousness of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to draw this lady's blood again for the 3rd time. For the 3rd freaking time tomorrow. I need a moment. I'm at the gas station and I use the app Upside. Got $31. I pull up to the thing. Even when I'm on my way, I click claim. I choose the one that's on there. I like to go, if it's close enough, I'll go to the one that's the highest. I click claim and it looks like this. So now I use my Apple Pay every time because I found that it's actually quicker for me to get my cash back. And if you actually manually swipe a card, that's when you'll click the card one. But if you're using your phone, even if your card is connected, even though your card is connected and you double tap with Apple Pay, still use Apple Pay. Alright, so I got my printed receipt. I click the card that I pay with. I'm doing Apple Pay, so I'm gonna submit my receipt and I upload it. I think it'll benefit the both of us, so I will put a link straight to it for you guys, so that you guys can use my code and join up. With that money, you can do anything you want. You can get it on a gift card to anywhere, Amazon, any of your Starbucks, any of your favorite stores, or you can just get the cash.
Boy, you're moving kind of slow. You gotta keep it up now. There you go. That's just one thing that a man must do. I'm packing all the flavor you need. I got the shit.
So boom, today's done. I actually didn't go see that last patient because it is currently 5:09. I was gonna make it there at 5:20. I have to pick my baby up from daycare at 6 p.m. and I think the drive is about 20 minutes. I have to be there at the house, the facility, the patient house, at a minimum of 30 minutes. So if I was to make it, I wouldn't be leaving the patient house until like 5:50. And I'm not going to go pick up my daughter late. I did yesterday, and I don't want to do that. Nonetheless, today was a good day. I'm pretty happy with how today was, except the lab draw. That kind of upset me, but it's okay. We're just gonna we can't control everything. Control the controllable, that's it. So much for tuning in. Again, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Leave any questions that you have for me down below and we can go through this together. I'll answer it on my next home health video. We're gonna do multiple of these and I'm just gonna take you guys along this journey with me. See you in my next video. Bye.